It is 7 in the morning and I'm going to buy a new bicycle. I'll ride 1.5 hours one way to check this Kuota Kredo Ultra with power meter, with second set of wheels. Yeah, in general nice bike, but old. So I'm finally in the train. It's 1.5 hours from Graz to Villach. And I hope that the guy didn't forget the second set of wheels, because I'm kind of counting on it. I will not buy that bicycle without those two wheels, since I need them for another bike. So this is the bicycle and it feels amazing. Also two wheels, the extra ones that I'll use for the other bike. Yeah, let's get it home. So here is the bike. I brought it to my place finally. It's in general in really good condition, especially for the old bike like this one. You can see that it has Zipp wheels. It's 404, I believe, and it has aluminum rim, and the wheel is carbon itself, which is amazing because when you have carbon rim with carbon brake part, it often fails at some point. Same one here, has SRAM Red in really nice condition, I would say. The chain is waxed. It has power meter from Rotor on battery, which is also amazing. The only problems that we have here, it's a crack, but it's a crack in paint. I checked with all the possible measures that I can, and I don't think that it went anywhere behind the paint. The parts of it is also here, I believe, but it's hard to say. And there is one here, which you don't even see with this light. Maybe it doesn't exist. No, it does exist, but it's like a paint layer under the lock. Other than that, I would say it's a perfect deal, and I'm going to try it soon. So I have ridden already around 5 kilometers, and so far the bike is amazing. It feels much faster, but according to the speedometer it's not really faster. But maybe I didn't set the right wheel size or something, because I didn't change any settings. I already attached power meter, so hopefully I will have my power data when I'm back home. This ride, supposed to be 25 kilometers or something like this. I changed the height of the seat. It's a bit lower now, which fits me better. The previous owner was also 178 centimeters, but I think his leg reach, or whatever it's called, was different. Now I have a problem once I change the seat height. that there is some sound on the seat post. I hope I didn't overdo it. It's carbon, and I don't have the one that measures the power, the key that measures power, but I think it's good enough. I didn't like do it too bad. I'm leaving the city right now. I'm pretty close to the border. Can't exactly say it's a seat post sound or the crank. Really hard to say. It might be that the pedals are connected in the wrong way, like not hard enough. Because it's temporary pedals, they just cost like 10 euros from AliExpress. But good enough to just try. Let's see the cobblestones. It's probably more of a pain for my camera than anything else. It's on a selfie stick. I'm curious what kind of view I can get from this angle, because basically it's on the same level as steering, but with 360 I should be able to cover the steering, like the handlebars, and front without having my head in it. That would be perfect. It means that I don't have to rotate the camera towards me. I have this first person view, and I don't have to attach it to my chest, because swapping all the time the straps, it's not really ideal. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think it was the seat post, because I put it down too low where there was a bit wider part of it, and I kind of cut it a little bit when I tightened it. But I don't think that it's anyhow crucial or whatever, or that carbon will break. As we know, Pogačar more or less won the race just by riding on last 80 kilometers on a cracked frame, and nothing happened. And I'm not that heavy, so it should be fine. So far, the bicycle is amazing. The weather is kind of weird, because it's really windy, and I can't say if the bike is slow or if the wind is too strong. I bet it's the wind, because I don't remember riding in that harsh wind for a long time. And unfortunately I can't really compare my experience with not windy weather, because I never rode this bike before. I'm riding right now a more isolated street, and it's still really windy. And what I can say is aerodynamics of this bike is completely different from what I had on my Rotor, because this bike has tall profiles on the wheels. I'm not sure how big it is exactly, but it's pretty tall. I had once a giant propel with cosmic wheels, which were also tall, I think the 60s, and it feels the same. Basically, when you ride and it's windy, the wind pushes you to the side. You should be really focused. You can't relax too much, especially on your front wheel, because once you don't have weight on it, the wind just pushes it to the right or to the left depending on the wind. And it's kind of scary because it adds this fear where you can't control things, but at the same time it's really nice because you can basically get free 3 to 5 kilometers per hour just because of it. That means that you are faster, your ride takes less time, for the same distance you're less sweaty, unless you fall because of it, but let's not. So yeah, that's a completely different feel from regular road bike. It almost feels like there is a learning curve involved when you switch to super light bikes, because it's like in rock climbing, you know. Basically, if you don't push enough on your bike, it kind of flies off the ground and you don't have control at all. And especially if it's windy, you don't have weight on the front wheel. The front wheel is like less than 1 kilo. You're kind of gone unless you push it. So hopefully I will do everything right. But I remember I had the same issue, or not the issue, basically when I had giant propel, and it was really difficult to adapt at first, because every action looks more or less scary, uncontrollable, unless it's like harsh pushing on the front wheel, especially the front wheel, because you kind of sit on the back wheel and have some weight there any time. That's why when sometimes you see bikes for sale, the front wheel is with low profile and the back wheel is with high profile. So the front wheel behaves normally and back wheel is aerodynamic. At least that's how I understand it. So nice view of the trains. There's some kind of factory here. I see a lot of wood chips all the time here, but I have no idea what exactly it does. I think it's cellulose, but that's not sure. Though the bike itself is really like stiff, the wheels are kind of dampening all the vibrations. At least I didn't feel much. I mean, carbon helps, carbon wheels help, and I think the frame has something also to do with it. We have some special technology for vibration dampening. There is a nice church on the hill. I'm not going to go there today, but at some point I have to try climbing with this bike. And this field, it will be covered with flowers at some point, so it will be a really nice view of the church through the flowers. I enjoy this route a lot. It's quick, it's easy, and from time to time it's picturesque. Also trains running around. Everything we love. And that is how, by the way, Austrian suburbs look like. Just small houses, small streets, small gardens. Well, not that small, depends. But that's pretty much it. funny part, there was almost no wind on this hill, and it felt good. So I'm here on the small climb. And it is almost like riding on the flat. Well, probably extravagated a little bit, but it's really easy to get on the hill because of the bike weight. With my other bike, it's like 15% harder. It's not too big of a hill, but you can still feel the difference. And then you can get a nice view. Well, depends on your definition of nice, I guess, but I like it. I like Austria in general. That's the uppermost point, I think, of the whole ride. You can see the river, you can see the train, tracks at least. And now I'm going downhill. I'm entering Graz now, so I'm back in town. It will probably take me another like 7 minutes to get home, and that's it. It was a nice try on the new bike, and I will make a final part of the video at home. So I lied last time. I decided to test it one more time on another route, and I did beat my heart rate record. Now it's 218, and it feels like it's not like I'm only not in shape, but the bicycle kind of forces me to give bigger effort. Like now I'm riding just 30 kilometers per hour and my pulse is 203, which is unbelievable. Yeah, let's see, it's another 30 kilometer ride. Another test. I guess I can chillax a little bit after this part.